Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. My name's Happy Catty Crypto and let's just dive straight into it. So we're going to take a quick look just at crypto bubbles, see how the market's getting on, and as you can see, it's just a mix. We're in times like this, we're more or less treading sideways and there's not really a great deal going on. Hopefully, as this year plays out, some positive things happen. We get some good things coming out from the financial sector and it really does start to push us forward as we move closer to BTC halving. So what we're going to talk about in this video is, it's more of an educational thing right now, and I'm trying to get people to understand how important microtransactions are. So as you can see from the title, can microtransactions take us to a better place, a higher place, and where can we look to for look towards history? How have these things played out before? Where have we seen usage of microtransactions, and where can we look to currently for systems that are more or less incorporating Lunar Classic into this whole extra world? So there's people who sit there and they ask what Web3 is, and Web3, it's a catch-all term, and it's the best way to explain it to someone. It's like the next level of what the internet could be. We had dial-up, then we moved to Wi-Fi. It's kind of the next stage in that, and this intertwines blockchain technology, gaming technology, NFT technology, and all of the good stuff that comes with that. And with this kind of integration into the Web3 domain and where this is all going leads to microtransactions. So if you don't know about Paybolt got involved in Lunar Classic pretty much way at the beginning. And I always thought to myself, for them it's a marketing stunt, it's a ploy, but the use case is still there. It's underrated in the sense that we just don't have projects that are building in a manner that need to use stuff like this, but the system's there. So if we go over to somewhere like Wikipedia and we look at references, you can see, all of the kind of different places you would see microtransactions. And one of the biggest places is actually in Google Play, in the app for billing. All of this is just done on a micro scale, and this micro system, it adds up to so much when you have so many of these different projects. And with something like Lunar Classic, we have such a extraordinarily large supply, and we're not going to ignore that. There's a lot of people that do just ignore that, but it's pretty obvious that if we get the supply down, it really is going to help. But where can we look to before? Well, previously, we all know that there was a mint to burn system. That mint to burn system, if you simplify it down to its core without going into the nitty gritty of it, it was just one huge microtransaction system that added up to so much. It made minting or burning a coin profitable. And it was simple as that. It was a small amount, but those microtransactions add up on a grander scheme. And this is always something to, what I believe is where we are in Lunar Classic right now, we need a good business model where we are starting to look as to where does Lunar Classic belong in society? Where could it be? Where could we see ourselves in a future with a business model that's used to make very small payments? The reason why I say this is because we just have so many coins, and it's a good way for us to get involved. Now, Luna was involved with retail quite heavily before the crash, and we are a new community. We're a new cryptocurrency for all intent and purposes, simplifying it. So we don't really have the same label as Luna. And where can we look for proof of this? Well, we just don't have any warning labels above anything that's in our blockchain. Whereas if you go to Luna, they still have that red warning label. So we're not branded in that same space from where I'm sitting. Some people may see it differently. So in crypto, BTC uses Satoshis to cover very, very small payments. Luna doesn't need that. Now, there's loads of people that are currently saying, you know, if we just repeg USTC, it will fix everything. Now, I beg to differ. Most people who want to fix USTC probably have big bags. The supply's very small. Fixing that isn't going to fix the other thing. You need to intertwine these things together. They need to work back to back. So if we go over to, this is pretty much just it's just a site where you can get information. I'm probably going to leave a link to this because there's some good information in here on how UST worked before the crash, how the mint to burn worked, how the transactions fee, it explains all of the nitty-gritty things that you would need to know about how it all works before. Understanding how it worked before can really help us understand where we're going in the future, because as time moves on and more months pass, what we want to see is us not moving backwards but moving forwards, and instead of finding problems, finding solutions, because this is all too of a common thing is, and you get this in all walks of life, is you have problem solvers and you have problem finders. There's always someone that will, instead of just seeing a solution, they just see more problems. Their head gets buried. They bury their heads in the sand and they just, you know, oh, well, you know, it's just going to do this, then it's that. And understanding where we're going, it's so important. What I would like to see from our L1 team is something about these commodity pools. Now, we've spoken many times about these commodity pools, and this is something that I personally want to see, because, you know, it's all fun and games seeing all of these kind of really intricate things we're doing with all, but we're missing the simple stuff, these really simple things that we could do now. It wouldn't be a lot of time, wouldn't cost a lot of manpower or man hours, and it would benefit us as a community. We can't continue to, you know, keep pushing forward and keep taking hits. People need wins. They need wins to feel good about their position, feel good about the investment that they've made into a coin that they believe in, because this is something else you find in crypto, is people will, you know, stick by what they believe in tooth and nail. They'll stick by it. But all of the links to everything we just pretty much spoke about is going to be in the description of these videos. I solely believe with the 3 games that we do have currently, even with them building, getting to where they're going to get to, it all leads to a better future. And we can't just expect things to go and, you know, it be done, ready, finished, ready to go. We've got to support. We've got to ensure we're showing these people that, hey, we want you in the Luna Classic community. You're appreciated, you know, really making people feel appreciated for what they're doing. And it's one of those things where you just keep seeing people turn, you know, oh, well, you know, well, I'm going to attack this person, create problems here, create drama there. And I just want to move forward. I want to see huge amounts of microtransactions. That's going to lead to huge amounts of burns. And this is kind of why I was willing to see the USTC repeg go a little bit further, because with it being a proposal to more or less acknowledge what's going on, the community agree with it, there's going to be so much more leading up to that we're going to need to vote on in parts. So if there's stuff that we don't like, we can simply just say, we don't like this, we're going to give it a no. Could you change it? Put this up. You know, it gives people time to interpret, possibly give more ideas off, and possibly suggest things that are better. But guys, have a really nice Wednesday wherever you are. I hope you got some really nice information from this. If you enjoyed this kind of content, do drop a subscription. It really does help the channel grow. Drop a little like on the way out. Let us know how things are going. And yeah, just stay safe. None of this is financial advice, and we will catch you in the next one.
By listeners like you. By listeners like you, how is entertainment possible? By listeners like you.